Alright, sorry about the background noise, but it seems to be raining hard. What I'm going to do in a moment, I've done previous videos, I've roughly filled all this up and blended it in, apart from that little bit there. I know I want to hang this door because I know it's going to hit there somewhere, but I'm not going to try and mess about this. I'm going to deal with the door, so just hang the door first. There's still little bits and pieces I've got to rub down, but that's all roughed out, so I'm quite happy with that. So let's get the door on. I'll put a little coney thing in. Don't need a new coat. Stay there. It's nice and warm, man. Couple of bolts. Move it up a little bit. Good thing about this door is it's a light, unlike the other ones. Front door is actually so heavy. I don't know if you can see there, look, the door's actually hitting there. Not actually that bad, is it? Oh, I think I found the problem. It's that bit that curves up. That corner needs tapping down. Well, I know there's a lot of filler on there, but whatever happens, it's going to crack and fall off, and I'll have to redo it. But I thought I'll just put something like that and give it clamped down. Come down a bit, innit? Some more. Well, I found another issue. I should have taken a bit more care doing these doors, but to be fair, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so what I've actually managed to do, it's a bit too close, but I put straight edge across the bottom, and that black piece here where that line is, I'm going to have to grind it off, weld it back up again and deal with all the filler the other side another day, I think. So yeah, we're getting there. I've made loads of mistakes and I don't just try and cover anything up, and it is what it is, isn't it? What I might do while I'm here, once I've done this little bit, I might just put a little bit of filler around here. Well, I didn't video it, but I just put a few tacks on here, and it's still a bit warm. So I'm just going to offer it back up again, see what it looks like, to take some of the filler off. It looks like I buggered it up a little bit, but I'm sure it'll be alright. So, well, we're getting there. Just try the door back on again, and I just need to grind it back there, right to that pencil line there. Then once I've done that, put it in the view. Once I've done that, get rid of all this filler, tack all this back up all the way along there, and I'll actually fully weld it and grind it off, make it look nice. Well, we're getting there. It looks a bit rough at the moment, but I've had to sort of hack the bottom of the door off and weld it up and expose all that filler, but it was actually hitting there. It's not there. Can you see it? All nice and clear. I've still got a fully weld underneath there. I want to fully weld it and I can grind it and make it look good. So all closes good. I'm happy with that gap there. That one has got to be filled up, and obviously I've got to do all this again. So at the end of the build, I might just grind all this filler back off up there and blend it in. But it's all clearance under there now. I've got to show you. Look. That's a bit of clearance under there. I know there's a couple of lumpy bits there, but that's where the welds are. But all in all, I think we're getting there. There's a little bit out there, look. I've done that before. Hold still, let's look that out. Close the other door, see what it looks like. Well, it's getting there, isn't it? Yeah, this cap here seems to have opened up a little bit. Still, let's sort that out. It's getting there. It's not fiddling about. There was something there. That was alright. Sticking out a little bit there. But a bit more sort of playing around. Another sort of day's work on there. I can get them bottoms lined up nicely. Something's actually moved because that gap there closed up. Oh, that is. Well, got a little bit of trouble with this door. This will change. When the door closes, that closes right up. Like that. Now the gap was really nice. So what I've done, if I have a quick look, it's actually catching there. So I took off that little catch there, which is here somewhere. Oh, it's in, which is there. Took that one off. I also took off the striker plate where it hits. So that's where the door's got to go. It's actually catching, I can feel it catching. On close inspection, it's actually catching there, look. You can see it. So, what do I do? What I think I'm going to do, like I said before in previous videos, if you watch them, I shouldn't really do any filling yet until I'm actually it's all ready. So what do? Put fill on it. So I think what I'm going to do, I can hold the camera still for a second. I'm going to slice down there, slice down there, slice down there, and right away along this front facing. Take this little piece right out. And once that's out, I'll weld that piece back in lower. I'll make a new piece. Yeah. Well, that's the bit I'm going to cut out. I'm a bit worried about doing it really because this bit here, I don't even remember sort of when I put it on. Should have made a really thin plate. Still, can't stay in there, can it? So we'll get the disc cutter out. I'll better cut down there with a big one and down there. Should be able to get the corner out. The only bit I'm going to have trouble with is this last little bit here, but I think I'll get the Dremel. Hopefully it'll last a little bit longer. Alright, see the door closes properly now. Alright, that little bit's cut out. That closes lovely. Oh, guess what? All my door gaps come back. Brilliant. Right, so I'm going to put the furniture back on it. All the little catchy things. And we'll try it again. Well, that's the bit I've cut out. Seeing this all nice and clean still, isn't it? Now, I was thinking of just welding this piece here back in. But I'm not going. I'm going to make a new piece. The reason why, I don't know if you remember, I had a lot of trouble with it. I stapled the inside up. So I'm going to fabricate a new piece. It's a very sort of rough template I've got to make. So I'm going to go over the bench now, cut a bit of steel out, fit it in there. Well, I think I'm going to make it in a couple of pieces. Simple reason, this piece here got a curve on it, that's the bottom of the door. So I've found this little bit of cut. I've actually got loads of this anyway. I'm going to go around it very roughly. Well, I've had a bit of a change of plan. I thought it'd be easier to do it this way because that bit there got a bit of a twist in it. So what I've done, close the door. Oh, close it nice. A nice little gap under there now, look. So if we give that little tiny tap in from the top. And what I'm going to do now is seal the top bit in. Well, I've cut that piece there and just wedged it in there, so it's quite a nice fit now. So I'm just going to tack. I'll put a tack there, a couple along there, and I can grind this end off. And what I might do is just close the door, make sure it closes still. That's nice. Well, the door opens and closes lovely now. I'll show you not. And just slam it. That bit there, actually spot on there, I'm really happy with it. A little bit of welding I've just missed there, a little tiny hole there. Anyway, that's all done in there now. And I've just got to concentrate on the bottom of the door. So I'll just give it a quick grind up. Obviously all this stuff I was already finishing off, but the shape's there, isn't it? It's a lot of work for a little bit like that. One thing I will sort of remember, when you're buying bits and pieces, like repair panels, don't go for cheap ones like I did. What a pain in the arse that's been all the way. Wasn't even closely fitting what I should have done and sent it back. It's a shame really, because the bloke I bought it from, I bought loads of bits off him and it was just crap. Anyway, like you said, it's all sort of finished up there now. And I'm slam it on, I've welded a bit there. Yeah, lovely job. Right, just the last bit on this side to do. I know I've got lots of fillings to do, but I'm going to do that with the bodywork when I do it. I've got to finish off the bottom of this door. I remember I cut it. I'm just going to fully weld it up. And what I'll probably do is just give it a quick grind while it's on there. But I'm going to hang it with it a bit lumpy. Now from what I can do, this plan, when the door is actually hanging, I'm going to get the disc cutter and put a little cutting disc on it like that. And just keep going up and down until I get a nice smooth line. I might be it's a bit awkward doing it upside down, but at least I know damn well the actual lines can be sort of nice and parallel. So I'll just get this all welded up first. I think it's a bit of welding on the other side I've got to do, I didn't know it the other day. Yeah, that'd be good, so I'll get this back on. Yeah, get this back on and about 100th time and that'll be the back door done. Then all I've got to do is take the front door off, so you can see down there. I've got the same sort of scenario going on. So, almost there. I've said before about 1,000 times, or I keep repeating myself. I'm not going to do any filling yet. I know I have done, but I don't want to do any filling just yet. I just want to make sure all the rough repairs are done, panels are done, and the doors are closing where they should do, and all the gaps are right. Then I'll go around later on and do all the body. But I'll need a bit of practice really, so let me see. Right, let's get this welding done.
You know I'm right. 날 상대하지 마. 재미없잖아. You know that I don't wanna be with somebody less than fine. 네 모델 love, you ain't enough. Not sorry. 그냥 가라, you gotta love it, love. Get a little crazy, 미쳐버려. Oh, you made me. 한번 바라봐. You my one and only. Yeah, I'ma fight, make you mine, mine. Make me feel that I.
Right, let that cool down and do a bit more. Right, you can see I was sort of just cutting under there. I've got a nice gap all the way along there, I'm really happy with that. What I'm going to have to do again though, I'm going to have to take the door off again, because I know it's all right up to there, but I think where I've ground it there I might have gone into the skin of the door, so I might have to just re-weld that little piece and grind it again, so we'll take that piece off again. Oh, this wee person is, so I'll take it back off again and redress that. So we'll probably call it the end of the video now, because all I'm going to do on the front door, this one, do exactly the same as what I've done here. So it's a bit boring sort of watching the same thing over and over again. So let's take the door off and I'll repair that bit there, weld it, grind it, blah blah blah, put the door back on, and then we'll do the front door. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, I do really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, it's all free, you just press the button and you're done. Like it, if you do like it, if you don't like it, you don't like it. And what I would like is any comments. What I'm interested in comments really on bodywork is, obviously I've got some fill all over this. Do I have to put it over, can I just put it on the bare metal, or is it best to prime it first, or key it up? Don't really know. Anyway, thanks again for watching, see you again shortly, bye now.